Alright, so what makes a perfect game? A perfect game is a game where it accomplishes perfectly what its goal was. Right? A video game has a goal. If it doesn't accomplish it, it's not perfect. If it does, it's perfect. Basically, just a bunch of action. There's not really much there's obviously the story. Story is really important, but in many of the movies, the exciting part is just action, 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 shooty guns, nonstop. It's entertaining because of the variety of guns, I think. You want to try each gun in a different playstyle, doing the same objectives on the same maps. And the maps don't really matter if there's not that many, or the objectives don't really matter that much, because first of all, there's a lot of guns, but second of all, you're playing the game because you just want action. You want to just non-stop action. And the genius part of it is that it's able to give you this non-stop action of just shooting other people, other players, is by incorporating a really interesting multiplayer system where you can have a party or a partner. And essentially that will allow people just to in terms of talking to each other and playing with each other, it's more entertaining to play with another friend, because you can actually share experiences that you have in the game together, but also that's the main cool thing about the party system. But the other cool thing is that it's the respawn system. So when you die, you can respawn pretty much immediately, either from a nearby spawn location near the action, or spawn right behind your friend, or your partner, sorry. And that's super cool, because then there's no having to wait. You don't have to wait for yourself to respawn, the respawn timer to cool down. You can just spawn it in instantaneously, pretty much, and just keep going with the action. And you don't care if it's fair or not. You just want more people to kill, and that's the genius part. By incorporating this system, they don't need as many players in the game, because there will be less players waiting to be in the game while dead. But there's just going to be a constant stream. Each person on the server is going to be alive pretty much at all times, and so they're just getting relocated when you kill them. And so this essentially just creates a lot of action, a lot of people shooting each other with not that many people in the server, which means that it will last longer. The game will last longer because it doesn't need as big as a player base to achieve the same level of action as other games do. And that's another genius part of it. They nail it by, first of all, making the graphics incredible. They're unreal, or should I say extremely real. Even that is just impressive on its own. Actually, yeah, that's one thing I was going to talk about. Just because the game is perfect doesn't mean everyone will like it, because a game can be perfect, again, achieves its goal, but not everyone likes it. There won't be a ton of people that genuinely enjoy the game a lot, but that's just because that's not really that's not their favorite type of video game. The type of video game really matters, because I'm not going to enjoy some fucking Barbie video game, even though it accomplishes its goal perfectly. So as long as the goal of that video game matches what you enjoy playing as a gamer, that's what makes an enjoyable game. But I think a game could be perfect without necessarily being enjoyable to all, as long as it's enjoyable to some, obviously. Okay, I think I'm done now. I don't know if anyone will hear this again except myself. Yeah. Alright, goodbye.